Number 1. A siren plagued to never return to sea meets a night messenger on the way to the kingdom. So like this gives them a little like mythical vibes, and it's like, of course, like a love romance between a knight and like an upholder of the law and the mysterious siren. If you guys don't know what sirens are, they're kind of like sea creatures. And anyways, yeah, she's kind of plagued never to return to sea, so she's kind of like a human disguised as a siren. And I guess maybe in that world, sirens are like witches and they can't be trusted and stuff like that, but the knight doesn't know. The knight just knows that she's in trouble and needs to take her back to the kingdom. The book idea is a quiet reader begins to see particular things in the book they're reading happening in their real life. The third book idea is a young mage is on the journey to get one last ingredient and meets a Riddler goblin in the woods. Number 4, a white-haired boy who is a trainer in a fable academy becomes entangled with the life of a forbidden underground library after one of his assignments leads him to investigate. Number 5, a traveler wanders in and out of a forest, remembering a life he didn't know he had lived. Number 6, 2 students, a poet and a mathematician, meet and they fall in love, of course. I think this is just so fun, and just seeing like the, I don't know, potential romance and the different ideas of like how the characters are like a poet, and how like pretty maybe, you know, her or his, I don't know, the way that they speak and the way that they view the world is so different from the mathematician who's so like straightforward. Number 7, a time traveler crime investigator, that seems cool, finds a couple cases which is linked from centuries apart, of like this cool like agency where they time travel and try to solve mysteries and solve crimes. And number 8, a grave is unearthed at a magic academy just as a student goes missing. Okay, it's an Alice in Wonderland retelling where the characters that Alice meet actually want to get out of Wonderland. Number 10, a celestial powered object is passed onto a child when their parents unexpectedly die. And I think this gives me vibes of like Harry Potter, where arsonists get involved in a murder of a government official. A paranormal detective investigator group find themselves in a space between reality and the ghost world. 14, we have a standalone thief who runs into bad blood with an assassin who used to be their childhood friend. 16, we have a snarky magical student dropout steals a relic from the school and runs away. Runs away, of course, after cursing the whole school. Number 17, an old Greek god wreaks a war on a simple historian student studying at Oxford after he accidentally made a pact with the devil. I'm not sure if it's a devil, maybe with Hades. Number 18, across time, time traveler meets their childhood self to save them from something that could wreak havoc in the time universe. Greek god lovers are reincarnated as 2 students at a university during the modern day. This just seems fun to write. Can you imagine? Like just like these star-crossed like Greek gods just like reincarnated as immortals, but like in the modern day with like cell phones and stuff like that. How would they cope?